Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video we are going to continue exercise 7.2 and we will do 6 to 10 questions. So let's start with the 6th question. It is given if these points are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order, find x and y. So let's draw the parallelogram first. So parallelogram is a quadrilateral in which opposite sides they are parallel. Opposite sides are equal also, and we learn other properties. So let's write the points A, B, C. See, this is A, this is B, this is C and this is D, and they have mentioned these points are taken in order. So we will write in order. So this is A, 1, 2, this is B, 4, Y, C is x, 6 and D is 3, 5. So we have to find the values of x and y. So we'll take the property of diagonals here. Now I can see AC and BD. They are the diagonals of the parallelogram and they are intersecting at this point P. Now you can see AC and BD, they have this common point, same point C. Now one property of diagonals you have to remember, the diagonals of a parallelogram, it bisect each other. Bisect means this point, it will divide this complete line into two equal parts. For example, if this is 1, this is also 1 centimeter you can say, and if this is 2 centimeter or this is 1 centimeter, it will also be 1 centimeter. So these two parts, they will be equal in case of parallelogram. So they are equal also, and bisect means this is the midpoint of these two lines. So we will use section formula, and in which the ratio is 1:1. I have already explained, whenever this point, it is the midpoint of this line, then this point divides this complete line into the ratio of 1:1, because this complete line you can see it has two parts, one part is this and one part is this. So ratio it will be 1:1. Same goes with this line also, and this point P, it divides BD into the ratio of 1:1. So this we will use, and I have already explained in the previous video when we started this exercise. Then if this point is the midpoint of the line, then the value of the x and y, it will be given by this x1 x2 upon 2, and y it will be given by y1 plus y2 upon 2. So directly you can use this formula and find the values of x and y. So that's what we have to find, but here we have to find these xy, this y and this x. So let's start. Now we can see, we will take two lines. First we will take this line AC. In AC we can see this is my x1, this is x2, this is x1, this is y1, this is x2 and this is y2. I am taking line AC. Now ratio m1 is to m2, it is 1:1, because diagonals of a parallelogram, it bisect each other. Bisect means divide in two equal parts. So we have these points x1, y1, x2, y2 also, and we have the ratio also. We can find the value of coordinate x. So those coordinates, they are present here. So I will represent it by capital XY, because small xy we have already here, this small x. So I can represent it by capital X, which will be equals to x1 plus x2 upon 2. Now we can see x1 it is 1, x2 it is x upon 2. So this is our x. We can mark this point as 1. See, these xy coordinates, they are same because this is common point for line AC also and for line BD also. So it will remain same. Now let's find the value of this x coordinate while taking line BD. So this we have taken line AC. Now let's find by taking line BD or diagonal BD. So this point is common for both the lines, which means its coordinate will also be same. So x for BD. So if I say line BD, you can see, let's take this as x1 y1, this as x2 y2. So we can substitute the value, same formula we will apply, x1 plus x2 divided by 2. x1 it is 4, x2 it is 3 by 2. So it will be 4 plus 3, it is 7, 7 by 2. So I have got the value of x 7 by 2. So here I got the value of x is 1 plus x by 2. So now these two x, they both are same. So what we will do, we'll compare. So they are equal to each other. Both are the values of capital X, which means this value, it is equal to this value. So here I can write from 1 and 2 we can see both are the values of capital X. So I can write 1 plus x upon 2, it is equal to 7 by 2. So this is common point for both the lines, that's why I have taken the value of this capital X from both the lines AC and BD. Now I am just comparing because these points are equal. So this 2 and this 2, it will get cancelled. So here, so I will just shift this 2, this is getting divided by this, so I'll just multiply it, I'll just shift it to other side. So since it is getting divided this side, if I change its side, it will get multiplied on changing the side. So this 2 I will write as it is. This 2 and this 2, it will get cancelled. If you want directly also you can cancel. So in this way we can cancel. So now I am left with 1 plus x is equals to 7. So x I'll keep this side and 1 I'll shift to other side because we need to find the value of x. 7 plus x, on changing the side it will be changed to minus 1 plus 1. On changing the side it will be changed to minus 1. So x will be 7 minus 1, which is 6. So we have found the value of this x. Now in the same way we will find the value of this y, because this y, this is the same point, this is a common point for these two lines AC and BD. So we will write two values of y and then we can compare it. So let's start with the first value first. On line AC, if you see line AC, this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. So AC capital Y, it will be equals to y1 plus y2 upon 2. So y1 y2 values we can write, it is 2 plus 6 upon 2, which is 2 plus 6, it is 8, 8 upon 2, 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 4 is 8. So we got the value of capital Y equals to 4. From here we got this value 4. Now let's find, because we need the value of this small y. So now let's take the line BD. Again we have to find the value of y. On BD, if you see BD is this line, so value of x1, x2 and y1, y2 I have already written. x1, y1, so it's written over here, and this will be x2, y2. So y, it will be y1 plus y2 upon 2. You can see y1 it is y, y2 it is 5 upon 2. So you have got the value of capital Y is equals to y plus 5 upon 2. But here in the previous step we already found the value of capital Y 4. So here we will write the value of capital Y now, which is 4. So you can simply write substituting the value of this Y, which is 4. So this 2 we can shift to other side. It is getting divided this side. On changing the side it will get multiplied. So 4 into 2 it will be Y plus 5. 4 into 2 it is 8. Y plus 5. So we need the value of Y, that's why this 5 will shift to other side. So plus 5, on changing the side it will be changed to minus 5 is equals to Y. 8 minus 5 it is 3. So Y you got equals to 3. You can write here. So like this we have found the values of X and Y. You just have to remember one thing. See what was given to us. See this coordinates in a straight line in section formula we have already discussed. I just want to recap it. These are x1, y1 and x2, y2. This is the coordinates of that point which is dividing this line into two parts. So that ratio was 1:1, and these coordinates I assumed as x and y. So this point you can see it was same for AB also, for AC also and for BD also. So like this we have done this question and found the values of small x and y. Now let's do the next question. In question number 7, it is given, find the coordinates of a point A where AB is the diameter of a circle whose center is this and point B is given to you. So you have to find the coordinates of A. So let's understand what is given to us. So this is one circle whose diameter is given to you, which is A, B, and here center is also given to you. Center point, let's assume it is O, so it is given by this coordinates 2 and -3. 2, -3, it's mentioned it is center of the circle, and point B, coordinates of point B is given to you, which is 1, 4. Now you have to find the coordinates of this point A, which means x1, y1 you have to find. So what basically is given to you and what you have to find. This is x1 and y1, this we have to find. This is our x2, y2. I am explaining you with reference to section formula. According to section formula, this is the x1, y1, this is x2, y2, and these coordinates are x and y. Since it is the center of the circle means again this O is the midpoint of line AB. So when O is the midpoint, I have already explained you midpoint, it's always divide this line in the ratio of 1:1, which means the value of M1 is 1 and value of M2 is also 1, and directly you can use this formula. Your coordinate x, for these coordinates formula has been given to us. So directly we can write x, it is equals to x1 plus x2 upon 2. Why this formula? Because O is the center of line AB, and whenever this point is a center, this divides in the ratio of 1:1. So in that case we can use this formula. Now let's substitute the values. So you have to remember one thing, we have to find the value of x1. So x is also already given to us. X, it is 2. So we'll write 2 here. x1 we have to find. x2 it is also given to us, which is 1 and 2 by 2. So this 2 will shift to other side. This is getting divided this side. On changing the side it will get multiplied. So 2 into 2 is equals to x1 plus 1. 2 into 2 it is 4 is equals to x1 plus 1. This one, because we need the value of x1, so we'll shift this 1 to other side. So 4 plus 1 it will be changed to -1 on changing the side is equals to x1. So 4 minus 1 it is 3. So the value of x1 it is 3. Here we can write. Now in the same way we can find the value of y1. If you want, you can try with me. You can just pause the video and try to find the value of y1, and then you can check your answer whether it is correct or not. So y1, since point O is the midpoint, for y also your formula it will be y1 plus y2 upon 2. Y it is already given to us, minus 3. So we will substitute the value of y, which is minus 3. Y1 we have to find, and y2 it is given to us, it is 4 upon 2. This 2 it is getting divided this side, we will shift it to other side. So it will get multiplied with minus 3. So minus 3 into 2 is equals to y1 plus 4. Minus 3 into 6 or minus 3 into 2 it will be minus 6, because 3 into 2 is 6. So this minus sign we have to write as it is, y1 plus 4. So we need the value of y1, due to which this 4 will shift to this side. So we are left with now minus 6 plus 4. On changing the side it will be changed to minus 4 is equals to y1. Minus and minus it is plus, so 6 plus 4 it is 10 with a minus sign, so minus 10. The value of y1 it will be minus 10. So you have find the coordinates of point A, which is 3 and minus 10. So now let's do the next question. In question number 8, it is given if A and B it's given to you coordinates of A and B. Find the coordinates of point P such that AP is equals to 3/7 of AB and P lies on line segment AB. So you have to find the coordinates of P. So this is, we have one line segment AB, and so this point P it lies on this line segment AB. Coordinates of A and B are given to us. This minus 2 are the coordinates of point A, and minus 2 minus 4 are the coordinates of point B. And now we have been given AP is equals to this AP, it is equals to 3/7 of AB. See this thing, the denominator is 7, which means this line it is completely divided into 7 parts. So 3 parts is with AP, so 3 parts of this line is with AP. So remaining parts, you can see the line is divided into total 7 parts. AP it has 3 parts, so remaining parts you can find by subtracting 7 minus 3. 7 minus 3 is 4. So which means remaining 4 parts it will have, PB will have remaining 4 parts, or BP you can say. If AP it has 3 parts, remaining 4 parts it will have. So this is how we can find the ratio of this line. So this is 3 parts, this is 4th part, which means the ratio of this line is 3:4. So it is very simple. If this is 3/7, this will be 4/7. So whenever you are adding both 3/7 plus 4/7, you should get 1, because this is complete one line. So 3 plus 4 it is 7 upon 7, so we will get 1. And if you just want to remember it, you can just remember that this is 7. So if 3 is there, remaining you have to give to this part, so which is 4. So the ratio will be 3:4. I can take other example also. If the total line it has 4 parts, 3 parts is there, so you can simply write, if AP is 3/4, so then this part will be 1/4. So if you are adding these two, you should get this. So 3 plus 4 is 1. Same way, if you are adding 3 and 4, you will get 7. So this way you can find the ratio. Now here we can see M1 it is 3 and M2 it is 4. We have to find the value of X and Y. Everything is given to us, so we can apply section formula and we can find the coordinates. So section formula we have used in the previous questions also, which is M2x1 plus M1x2 upon M1 plus M2. So M2 it is 4, x1 here I will write this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. So in each question, if you are doing, just draw this rough sketch also, so that while writing the values you don't make any mistake. So x1 it is minus 2 plus m2, m1 it is 3 and x2 it is 2. So 3 plus 4, 4 into minus 2 it will be minus 8 because 4 into 2 is 8, with a minus sign we have to write 3 into 2 it is 6, 3 plus 4 it is 7. So minus 8 plus 6, minus and plus it is minus, so 8 minus 6 it is 2 with a sign which is with a bigger number. So 8 is a bigger number and with 8 we have minus signs, with our answer also will write minus sign. So it will be minus 2 by 7. So the value of x it is minus 2 by 7. Now let's find the value of y coordinate. So instead of x now we have to put y1 and y2, y1 y2. m2 it is 4, y1 it is minus 2 plus m1 it is 3, y2 it is minus 4. See, I have written all the values, you can see m1 it is 3 plus 4. So 4 into minus 2 it will be minus 8, 3 into minus 4, 3 into 4 is 12 with this minus sign. So whenever in multiplication one minus sign is there, with your answer also you have to write minus sign. 3 plus 4 it is 7. So minus 8 plus minus is minus, because two signs together we have to make it one single sign. So plus and minus it is minus, minus minus it is plus. So 12 plus 8 it is 20 and with a minus sign. So minus 20 by 7. The coordinate y coordinate is equals to minus 20 by 7. Now let's do the next question. Question number 9th. This question it is just similar to question number 2nd of this exercise. So only difference is in question number 2nd you have divided the line into 3 equal parts, trisection. So here we are dividing the line into 4 equal parts. So we have to find the coordinates of the points which divides the line. This line, these are the coordinates of a line, and this line is divided into 4 equal parts. So this is A, this is point B. Coordinates of A and B are given to us. A is minus 2, 2, B is 2 and 8. So we have 3 points. Let's mark it as C, D and E, because this line it is getting divided into 4 equal parts. This part is this one and this, you can see. So this is one part, this is second part, third part, fourth part. So we have to find the coordinates of C, D and E. So what we'll do, first of all we have to find the ratio. So what I will do, let's find the ratio in which point C is dividing this line AB. So C divides AB in ratio. So I will first write, it will be AC is to BC. So these points you don't have to consider now, because we are finding the ratio in which C is dividing this line. So AC, you can see here, see ratio, same way we have to find the ratio like I have explained in the previous question also and in the second question also how to find. AC is one part, so write 1 here. BC, see in BC how many parts are there? 1, 2 and 3. So it will be 1:3. Now let's find the coordinates of, step by step we will do. We have found the ratio in which this point C is dividing the line AB, which is 1:3, which means M1 in this case it is 1, M2 it is 3, this is x1 y1 and this x2 y2. So let's find the coordinates of point C. So x, we will apply the section formula here, which is m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2. We just have to substitute the values. M1 it is 1, you can see, x2 it is 2 plus m2 it is 3, x1 it is minus 2 upon m1 plus m2 it is 1 plus 3. So whenever you are adding this you will get the total parts, so 4, and we know this line is divided into 4 parts. So x is equals to 1 into 2 it will be 2 plus 3 into minus 2 it will be minus 6, 1 plus 3 it is 4. So these two signs are together, we have to make it one single sign. So minus plus, it will be minus. So 2 minus 6 upon 4, minus plus is minus. So 6 minus 2, it is 4 with a minus sign, because with 6, which is a bigger number, we have minus sign. So with our answer also minus sign will be there. 4 minus 4 upon 4, it will be minus 1. So we have found the value of x coordinate of point C. Let's find the value of y coordinate now. So y will just replace x2 x1 with y2 y1 now. So everything I have written, we just have to substitute the values. M1 it is 1, y2 it is 8, M2 it is 3 and y1 it is 2. You can see here I have written M1 plus M2 it is 1 plus 3, 1 into 8 it is 8, 3 into 6 it is 3 into 2 sorry it is 6 upon 1 plus 3 it is 4. So 8 plus 6 it is 14 upon 4. We can see cancellation is possible on 2's table. 2 into 7 is 14, 2 into 2 is 4. So I got 7 by 2. So the value of 7 coordinate y of point C is 7 by 2. So now let's find the coordinates of point D. First of all, we'll find the ratio, then we'll find the coordinates. So this C point, I will here write the coordinates. C is minus 1 and 7 by 2. Now C we will ignore it and we have to find the coordinates of point D. So let's name it as xy now. First of all, we have to find the ratio in which point D is dividing line AB. So it will be AD is to BD. So if you have written these things AD and BD, then very easily you can find in which ratio this point is dividing the line. If you see AD, you can see here two parts of the line is there. So I have already marked 1 plus 1. So it will be two parts. Here again if you see BD, you can see it is 1 and 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So 2 is to 2. So whenever same number is there, we can see it is also 2, it is also 2. So same number means you just have to divide, because same number it will directly get cancelled on 1. So same number means you have the ratio of 1 is to 1. See 2 is to 2, same number it will get cancelled. 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 1 is 2. Basically if you see this carefully, if you observe this point D, you can see it is the midpoint of this line. So midpoint means it will divide this in ratio 1 is to 1. So now it is very simple. Directly if midpoint is there, the value of x will be x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y will be y1 plus y2 upon 2. So we'll just substitute the values. X1 it is minus 2, x2 it is 2 upon 2, minus 2 plus 2 it will be 0, because minus 2 minus 2 it will be 0. Now we'll substitute the values of y. So here x coordinate is 0, y1 is 2, y2 it is 8 upon 2. So 2 plus 8 it is 10 upon 2. So we'll do cancellation. 2 into 5 is 10. So we got the y coordinate equals to 5. So the coordinates of point D, it can write here 0 and 5. Now let's find the coordinates of point E. So same way we have to ignore these C points, C and D. So this we have to find x and y, which means we have to find the ratio in which point E divides this line AB. So you have to ignore these points. You have to write, because we are finding the ratio for this point E. So write AE and EB or BE. With A and B both you have to write E, because we are finding the ratio in which this point E is dividing line AB. So if you have drawn a rough sketch, it's clearly seen 1 plus 1 plus 1. So in AE, three parts of this line are there. and here one part of the line is there. You can also write it is 3/4 and it is 1/4, because total 4 parts are there. So 4 parts you can write. So this is not required because we are only finding the ratio. I was just explaining you that this is 3/4 of this line, this is 1/4 of this line. So we have got the value of m1 and m2. m1 is 3, m2 it is 1. So we have the values of x1, x2, y1, y2 and m1, m2. Now we can apply the section formula and we can find the values of the coordinates of E. So I have already done these two. I have already found the coordinates of C and D. So I want you guys to try and find the coordinates of point E by applying section formula, and post your comments, post your answers in the comment section. Now let's do the last question of this exercise. 10th question, we have to find the area of rhombus if the vertices are given, and one hint is also given to us that area of rhombus is half of the product of diagonals. So what is rhombus? First of all, we'll understand rhombus is a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral means it is a 4-sided figure. So it looks like this. Now its vertices of its sides are given. So we'll give the vertices name as A, B, C, D, and A will mark it is 3, 0, B it is 4 and 5, and coordinates of C it is -1, 4, and coordinates of D it is -1 and -2 and 1. So we have to take all these coordinates in order. That's why in order I have taken A, B, C and D. So now we have to find the area of rhombus. Area of rhombus they have already given, it is half into product of diagonals. So what are the diagonals? These lines AC and BD. AC and BD are the diagonals of the rhombus. So which means we have to find the value of AC and BD. So here we don't have to apply section formula because we need the distance. Distance, if we find distance between A and C, that means that will be the value of AC, and if we find the distance between points B and D, we'll get the value of BD. So we have to do this sum by using the distance formula, and distance formula I have already explained in exercise 7.1. So now let's do this. So first of all, let's find the distance of AC. So I hope you remember distance formula because so many questions we have already attempted till now. So distance formula it is square root. So AC if we are finding, so I will name the points which are present on A, x1, y1, and this AC it will be x2, y2, because we are finding the distance of AC. So distance formula is square root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Square root x2 and x1, y2 and y1, we just have to see the values from here and we can substitute it. X2 it is -1 minus, we have to write as it is, x1 you can see it is 3 whole square because it is whole square there. y2 you can see here it is 4 minus y1 which is 0 whole square. So if we do this, minus and minus it is plus, so 3 plus 1 it is 4 with the minus sign whole square, plus 4 minus 0 is 4 whole square. So minus 4 whole square, I have already explained, it is minus 4 into minus 4, minus and minus sign will get cancelled, 4 into 4 is 16, and also if you are finding a square of negative number, you will always get a positive number as your answer. So 4 into 4 again it is 16. So it will be root 16 plus 16 it is root 32. So root 32, if you want you can solve also, or if you want we can keep it in this way as of now. Let's see the value of diagonal BD. So here I can write root 32. So you can find the square root by prime factorization also. Let's try. So this is, I'm just making the prime factors of 32. 2 into 16 is 32, 2 into 8 is 16, 2 into 4 is 8, 2 into 2 is 4, 2 into 1. So 2 factors, because we have to find the square root. So 2 factors we will pair, these two, and this one will remain alone. So we can see 2 into 2, because here we can write the factors of square root. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So these 2 into 2 we can write 2 square. This 2 into 2 can write square root, and this 2 will remain alone. So this square and this root will get cancelled, this square and this root will cancel, but on this 2 square root will be there, because nothing is there, it is a single number. So these 2, it will come out. So here it is multiplication, 2 into 2 upon, so 2 into 2 is 4, 4 root 2. So root 32, it is 4 root 2. So I am sure you know how to find the square root. You can find it by prime factorization also and long division method also. Now let's find the, so one thing I want you to explain, in between I am explaining, because in each of the question in previous exercise also, if I have this square, I am just cancelling this square with square root. So why I am doing like this? Because this root, so if this is 2 to the power whole square, this square, so the value of this root, it is always 1 by 2. So these powers or these exponents we have to multiply. 2 into 1 by 2, 2 and 2 will get cancelled, so we will left with only 2. That's why we always cancel square root with 2, because meaning of square root is in power we have this number. So square root 2 means 2 to the power 1 by 2. So that's why if we have square, we are cancelling it. Now we have already found the value of AC. Now let's find the value of BD by applying the distance formula. X2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now x1, x2, y1, y2 will write here on B and D. So I recommend you also to draw a rough sketch, write these values while doing the sums, and if you want you can try the sums while watching this video. You can just pause and at the end you can just match your answers. So we'll now substitute the values. X2 minus 2, x1 it is 4 whole square plus y2 it is minus 1 and y1 it is 5. Minus 2 minus 4, minus minus is plus, so 4 plus 2 it is 6 with a minus, because minus minus is plus with a minus sign. Again minus minus is plus, so 5 plus 1 it is 6 with a minus sign. So we know on calculating this, whenever negative number you have to do whole square, it will be changed into positive numbers. So directly here I will remove this minus signs. In next step we can do, because whenever you find the whole square of any negative number you will get positive number. So directly I will remove the signs. So I am left with 6 square and 6 square. So both the terms they have 6 square now. So in this way directly we can find the value. So root 32 also if you want you can do this way. So both the terms they have 6 square. So 6 square into 1 if I write, it will be 6 square only. So I am just writing 6 square into 1, 6 square into 1. So this 6 square it is present in both. So I am just taking it common. Now remaining terms I will write this, which is 1 plus 1. See, remaining 1 and remaining 1 I am writing. Now this square and this root, I have already explained how it will get cancelled. This square and root will get cancelled. So 6 we can write outside, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So 6 root 2. You can see 6 root 2 is the Root 32 also you can find the same way. So this is the value of AC, we have got 4 root 2, and the value of BD we got 6 root 2. This formula will use area of rhombus is equal to half into product of diagonals, half into AC into BC, BD. So half into AC 4 root 2, BC it is 6 root 2. So 4 into 2 you can multiply, 4 into 6 it will be 24 by 2. This root 2 and root 2, whenever you are multiplying root 2 into root 2, it will be changed to 2. So 24 into 2. You can see here, because 2 its power is 1 by 2 and it is getting multiplied with 2, its power is 1 by 2. So when the bases are same, the powers can be added. See, 2 into 1 plus 2 plus 1 by 2. So if you add this, you will get 2 to the power 2 by 2. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled, so you will get 2. So this is like additional concept I am telling you. In 9th class also you have done, in earlier classes you have done exponents and powers, in that you have already done. So whenever you are multiplying a same number and its root, 2 root into 2 root, you will get the simple number. This 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. So area of the rhombus it will be 24 square units. So area you have to write with square units. So with this our exercise has been completed, and the next exercise I will continue in the next video, in which we have to do area of triangle. If you have any doubts, you can post in the comment section. I will be happy to help you, and see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching the video.